When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Kentucky sends out the punting unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ginn. Hard-hitting tackle. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's Pope. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Caught behind the line. It's Pope. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. The play-action fake. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ginn. A 3rd down try for the offense.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Get it out on the screen. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Dogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is in the air. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Grab behind the line. It's Andrews. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Quick spin on the run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Cross the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Ginn. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep.
And these jet sweeps are just so hard to stop for no gain. I mean, a guy having a full head of steam, getting to the perimeter, and that's a nice job by this offense. Get the first down, not a huge gain, but get away from all those big linemen in the middle and get that first down and keep the sticks moving.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wildcats! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Georgia, 0.
Bringing it out. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down.
Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. It's Dixon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Timeout, Georgia.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dixon. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Timeout, Georgia.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Ginn. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ginn. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense
pulls it in down the middle. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field, keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Pope. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Got his man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Bulldogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 23 over UTSA. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on third down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Kick is in the air. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the single back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Pope. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll give it to the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20 to 14.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Cox. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line, it's Ginn. Got room at the 35. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Cox. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. They boot it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cox. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. He'll keep it himself. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Catch in the middle. It's Andrews. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the move. Finds a little space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
And he's still running after the move. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Baylor has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 36 over UTSA. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Ginn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cox. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On the shovel. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.